Today, the book we are going to discuss is titled by Beyond Violence by J. Krishnamurti. It's published by JK Foundation. It says if violence is like a stone dropped in a lake, the waves spread and spread, and the center is the me. As long as the me survives in any form, very subtly or grossly, there must be violence. The theme of violence and Krishnamurti's approach to it are as relevant today as they were when he spoke in 1970 to vast audiences. In discussing the nature of violence, Krishnamurti also unveils the psychological factors such as hurt, competition, insecurity, and fear, which are closely related to violence. He shows us a way of looking at the fact of violence directly, without condemning, suppressing, or analyzing it, and thus going beyond it. In doing so, he calls for a fundamental change the human psyche, which is the mark of a truly religious mind. So he denotes mind as religious mind. So here in this book, uh, it is the different talks given by J. Krishnamurti at various occasions. Uh, the contents contains existence, freedom, inward revolution, religion, fear, violence, meditation, control and order, truth, the religious mind, the unconditional mind, and fragmentation and unity. Then psychological revolution. It was talks given in 1970. So here, JK in this book uh, discusses various matters. Say, for example, regarding meditation, JK's version is very interesting because you would have never heard anywhere such kind of way in which a meditation is explained. JK says if you go and sit somewhere and you do meditation, that is a conditioned thing. It's not meditation. So meditation should be free. It should not be put anything behind and saying that if you do this, you will get this. So he says that art of meditation, he says, is it's pure seeing and hearing. Pure seeing and hearing. That's what he says about meditation. And he says if you have this extraordinary thing going in your life, then it is everything. Then you become the teacher, the disciple, the neighbor, the beauty of the cloud. You are all that, and that is love. And meditation is love. Also, further says that, see, if a person is doing meditation and if he's thinking some over, then he is taking as the observer and the observed and the thing is different. So, there the unity will not come. Then, further in violence, he says the violence is not outside actually, the violence is inside. See, there is actually nothing outside us. We are the world. So if we say that something is violent, then it means it is our projection. So violence is inside us and violence is not outside. Then he talks about freedom. What is freedom? See, he says that we are not at all in a freedom state because we are based on conditions. See, from the younger child age, we have been told to study that we have to wear this, we should do that, we should not do that. So the society has framed certain script for us and we are based on it. JK said we should come out of the shackle of that conditioned mind. Then he says inward regarding freedom is violence. He says as long as the me survives in any form, every subtly or grossly, there must be violence. Then about freedom, he says unless the mind is absolutely free from fear, every form of action brings about more mischief, more mystery, more confusion. So, in humanity, there is only two things, one is love and one is fear. So, if fear comes, then there is no freedom. Then he says about existence. Technologically, man has advanced incredibly, Yet he remained as he has been for thousands of years, fighting, greedy, envious, burdened with great sorrow. Because he sees the world as different from him. Then he talks about the inward revolution. Change in society is of secondary importance. We always think to change the society, that is only of secondary importance. That will come naturally, inevitably, when you as a human being brings about this change. When we change, the whole world changes. Then religion. Religion then is something that cannot possibly to be put in words. It cannot be measured by thought. Religion cannot be measured by thought. Then about fear he says, can you observe without the sender not naming the thing called fear as it arises? It requires tremendous uh, discipline. See, he gives the example. The father doesn't love the child because he has a fear that it is younger age who will take care of him. So we say about love, most of all, our love is fake because it is based on fear. Then he says about control and order. The very process of control breeds disorder. Just as opposite, lack of control also breeds disorder. Then about truth, he says, truth is not what is, but the understanding of what is opens the door to truth. So understanding one term, JK tells that we have to understand what is the real truth. Then the religious mind. The religious mind is a light to itself. Its light is not lit by another. The candle that is lit by another can be put out very quickly. So religious mind that has to come from us. See, normally we follow other people, we follow books. We are all second-hand masters. So their religious mind doesn't come. Then unconditioned mind. Here it says a mind that is caught up in knowledge as a means to freedom does not come to that. See, it is freedom from the known, freedom from the known, because we are conditioned with certain things and we are based on that. We are based on autopilot. Then it talks about fragmentation and unity. For the stillness of the mind, its complete quiet and extraordinary discipline is required. And the mind that has a religious quality of unity, from there can be action which is not contrary. See, only unity silence comes. Then about psychological revolution, it says, see this vast fragmentation both inwardly and outwardly. The only issue that a human being must radically, profoundly bring about is himself a revolution. So the change has to come from inside. We are the world. The violence is not outside. And we have to give out all the knowledge which we have acquired so far.